Okay? Give them that tension. Let them fight. You are in the superior position, but when you're ready, create that open door. Let the pressure release. Okay? So just basic form of Kazushi. He's fighting. Give way. We're going to catch the wrist. Straighten the arm. Straighten the arm. My left leg, or my far side leg, because you should be doing this on both sides. Far side leg will come over the wrist. I have kind of 2-on-1, leg and hand here. When I feel secure, I'll slip this one out. Drop this leg, elevate this leg, and we have the elbow lock. Okay, of course that frees up the other hand to be able to do stuff. Whatever it is that we need to do. Now, depending on the length of your partner's arm, where this leg moves will vary a little bit. So my leg conveniently is able to stay mostly right where it is with Sam. Okay? If your partner is, you're maybe a little shorter, your partner has a lot of length, and they're actually able to touch their hand to the ground despite the fact that your leg is there, make sure that your thigh is closer to the elbow, and you may need to actually elevate it. So he cannot be touching the ground. So I need to elevate that leg and apply the pressure. Okay? Remember, there's only 2 ways that the arm is going to be, right? Broadly speaking. It's going to either be straight or it's going to be bent. One of those 2 positions. You have to have an answer for either one of those. We'll start straight and then we'll move to what if it's bent. And you may need to go back and forth between those 2 options. Mr. Lynch?
So is this technique specifically for if the person's trying to shrimp their right hip out, or if they're just trying to get the right arm free?
They're trying to get the right arm free. Could be both, because in order for him to shrimp out, he has to get that here. However, the more he's on his side, Mr. Lynch, the more that elbow can come to the ground, and the more that I start to be concerned about him escaping through the back door, and then I have to change my position, okay? So sometimes in Newaza, people who don't know how to do a Kesa Gatame properly claim that your back is vulnerable here. If the guy slips back, he can be on your back and choke you and all that, and that's partially true, actually. So we have to have 2 things in mind. One, you actually have to develop the Kesa Gatame so that people can't just slip out like they're taking off a t-shirt. It's got to be a strong position. And 2, should that begin to happen, right, you have to have the kind of early alert system that tells you he's going to get out of this and then move to an alternate position.
Okay. That kind of goes into my second question. Is, like, with the proper form of Kesa Gatame, is your head supposed to go right next to your head, or are you supposed to have more straight back?
Well, good question. In a proper Kesa Gatame or any ground position, it has to be dynamic. So, for example, let's say he starts to roll me that way, my head will come low. Does that make sense? If I want to make myself feel as heavy as possible, I'll expand and I elevate my butt off the ground so he really is bearing my weight. Right? So if I want to work a little bit, now I drop my butt. I crouch a little bit so that this shoulder turns in to help facilitate his hand coming down. That makes sense? So I have to, like being on a surfboard, I have to generally maintain that position. I can't fall off the board, but I have to be able to move and sway within the framework of the position. Yes, sir?
It's maybe what you're going to do next, but if they did get the arm free, but they go on the right side of your head, would you just continue that direction and incorporate the arm into?
Yeah, we're getting there. One step at a time. One step at a time. Yes. Okay. So here, push it straight. Again, allow him to pull. Give way. When we're here, don't just use your arm. Turn your body over, and then apply. That other hand will be free to do whatever it needs to do. Okay, hajime.